Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. It said there's neither Jew nor Greek.
It
Okay.
depends. That's my
Ain't no depends. Ain't no depends.
slavery.
Where you at in Deuteronomy?
Everybody has slaves. We started slaves on our own people.
Hold up, because I want to touch it.
It was for trade for goods.
Well, then
I did my history. I'm very intelligent.
Hey, well, we ain't talking. We ain't saying you don't know what you're talking about, right? But we was educated. But who was we educated by?
Huh?
Who were we educated by?
I mean,
what race of people educated black people in America?
It all depends. That's my point.
Ain't no depends. Ain't no depends. Okay, name a high school right now. Just name one. Okay, Riverview. What black man established the curriculum, the school curriculum for Riverview Gardens? None. Name another high school.
Yeah.
Guess what? You can name all of them. They got their curriculum from the white man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We've established no understanding in this land. You understand? So what the brother was bringing out to you is we teach the history from the Israel. Listen to me.
So what black man taught you math?
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm getting to a point.
Okay.
Now, what he was bringing out was he was telling you we teach the history of the world through the lens of the Israelites because that's who God dealt with from the beginning. You understand? Now watch this. I'm finna show you something. Get that in the 2nd Ezra 6 and 54.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54.
You know?
And after these, Adam also, whom the Lord made it, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
You said you're a Christian, so you know about Adam, right? Everybody came out of Adam, right? Read.
And the people also, whom thou hast chosen.
He said also the people that God chose came out of Adam. So right there, he already making a difference. From the beginning, there was a difference already made about the groups of people that was going to be on the planet. You see that? Hold on, I'm not done. I'm going to let you, because I know that raises questions. Yeah. But let me finish the thought. All right? Read it again from the top.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also, whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
What did he make the world for? He said he made it for he made the planet for the sake of the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that's happening in the world, everything has to do with the Israelites. That's the point he's making. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. So we have to be retaught. That's why Christ said we had to be reborn. Because the education that we have, the spirit that we have, is not God's. It's this man. The man that conquered us.
Who's that?
That's Caesar Borgia. You know who it is.
Caesar.
Yeah, it's Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander VI of Rome's son. Now watch this. I want to show you something. Because Israel is so important, we got to understand what's going on. Start at verse 7. Come on.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
See that God says we got to consider the days of old. You understand what I'm saying? The history, the past. Right, read?
Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
He said, ask thy father, he will show thee. Well, guess what? We can't ask our ancestors because this happened to them, and by the time we came along, guess what? They was educated by the slave master, which in turn educated us, right? Now watch this, read.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
When he did what?
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
When he divided the nations, when he divided the races, their inheritance, their plots of land, read.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
He did what?
When he separated the sons of Adam.
The sons of Adam got separated, read.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
See what he did? He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. That's the most important race on the planet. So everything hinges on you coming back to your nationality, your race.
Yeah, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on.
Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it. Go ahead.
For the large portion is his people.
Read that part again.
For the large portion is his people.
See that? Who's God's people? My Christian brother. Who's God's people? You agree with that? You agree with that? Okay, read it again.
For the large portion is his people. Jacob is the light of his inheritance.
He said Jacob is the light of his inheritance. He said there is neither Jew nor Greek. Okay, I got you. Go over that for me.
Yeah,
Galatians.
I just closed my office. We got some time. Galatians 1:16. Shit, what? Galatians 1:16. I think Romans 1:16.
Romans 1:16. That's
Yes, Galatians 3:28.
Yeah.
Romans 1:16. It's in Romans 2.
all right. Galatians 3:28.
Get the one he wants.
What's that?
It's already first.
Galatians 3:28. Read it.
The book of Galatians, chapter 3 and verse 28. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free.
Hey, bro, you listening?
I'm listening.
All right, come on. Read it again.
There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female. For ye all are one in Christ Jesus.
All right, so I got a question for you. What does that mean? Because he said neither Jew nor Greek, right? Now, if you look into history,
I already know what you're going to do.
you gotta go. You gotta roll. You can't just say something and throw it out there. So if you look into history, the Jews and the Greeks, they teach us that the Jews and the Greeks look just like this. So how does that relate? Read it again.
For there is neither Jew nor Greek.
So what about the Chinese man?
So it just means that spiritually, we're all saved in one as Christ. After Christ. That's all it means.
All right, I'm finna show you what it's talking about. Jump up,
It's not said about
jump up verse 23.
Read.
We gonna keep it in context, all right? So you can understand exactly what's going on. Because our people will read one verse and they'll throw it into the whole world. But that's what you're doing, right? I'm gonna get you to understand. Don't even worry about it.
This is what we're going over in my church. I go to Grace.
Oh, okay.
Right there by the Paul High.
So I'm finna show you what it means. Read what you got.
This is Galatians chapter 3 verse 23. But before faith came, we were kept under the law.
So before faith came, what's the faith that he talking about? Exactly, the faith in Jesus Christ. So before faith came, we were kept under the law, right? Who was kept under the law?
Everybody. It wasn't just us.
Everybody was kept under the law. Give me Psalms.
Everybody.
We gonna bring it out.
A little harder. I wouldn't say that we can have it harder.
Psalms. We gonna read the Bible because look, you're talking to me right now. You're talking to me right now. The Bible is the history book, right? It's gonna tell you everything.
That's right.
You can give me Psalms 147. It don't matter. Give me one of them. It's gonna tell you everything that happened, the history and what's going on. So we're reading in the Old Testament right now because it said before faith came, we were kept under the law. We gonna find out any other nation. There's no other nation that kept the laws and commandments of God.
That's right.
So jump back.
And then what? But where are we at right now?
What do you mean where we at right
Where are we
now?
at?
What you mean?
We're in America.
What does that mean?
Over there. Meaning that's
So you saying that depending on what landmass you is, God changes?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying God is changing. No, I'm saying people. So when you look at the overall picture of all of this, like I told you, everybody has different personas and ways they understand.
No. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 6.
Bring it out.
Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 6. I'm going to show you the history. Because you're talking about we in America. America, all of that history is coming from Greece and Rome, right? So we're going to read some of this Greece history. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 6. Read.
Bring it out.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep 7 days.
It said, back in the history, it was unlawful for us to keep the Sabbath day, which is our heritage, which is our tradition. Read.
Or ancient feasts.
Or our feast days, the things that we celebrated. Read.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
And we couldn't even say that we was God's chosen people.
That's right.
That's why when you go into that church, Listen. You gotta listen first. You keep talking, bro. Listen, let me get my point out. That's why when you go into this Christian church, they say there is neither Jew nor Greek, because we could not call ourselves Jews back then. So when they say Greek, this is the Greek captivity that they're talking about.
Right.
People were calling themselves Greek because it was unlawful for them to call themselves Jews. Even though today, just like I said, the history back then is happening today. Now, when you go into their church, they say you're not a Jew, they say you're a Gentile. They say all fall short, even though we living in the worst conditions, even though we don't have a history because they stole it from them. We still going to these churches that were set up by our oppressors, and now they teaching us that all people can be saved. But we the only people that need to be saved.
That's right.
Read on. Because we don't have nothing. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? You're African. There's over 50 countries in Africa. What country are you if you're African? Nobody comes over from Africa and say I'm from Ethiopia. I'm from this place. That's what we teaching you. We're teaching you your history. We Jews. We are the Jews according to the Bible. Read on.
So based on what?
Read. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they brought by bitter constraints to eat of the sacrifices.
So it said every month we was brought by bitter constraint to serve these people that we serve in a day. That understanding that you got.
We work with anybody and form coalition with anybody that has revolution on their mind. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary.
But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. We want freedom by any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary.
This is a revolution of God. This time that we're living in, the greatest time on earth, revolution. Spiritual and biblical revolution. All these lives will be shut down in the earth. He's strong in
You can tell by my gait that I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all